After real numbers, today we discuss about the irrational numbers and exercise 1.4 problems. See, yesterday we discussed about the rational numbers and their decimal expansion. Now today we discuss the irrational numbers. So what is an irrational number? The definition of irrational number: a number which cannot be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are co-primes and q not equal to 0 is known as an irrational number. See, a number which cannot be expressed, we already discussed yesterday the previous videos that if a rational number is written as in the form of p by q, and it is a rational number, and the irrational numbers cannot be written in the form of p by q, where p comma q are co-prime numbers and q not equal to 0. Now, and one more definition of the irrational numbers is a number in the form of non-terminating, non-repeating are known as irrational numbers. The rational number definition: terminating decimals are non-terminating, repeating decimals are known as rational numbers. But here the irrational is quite opposite to the rational. Non-terminating means neither terminate nor repeating are known as irrational numbers. See some examples of irrational numbers: root 2, root 5, pi. Pi is also an irrational number, and here the example 2.10, 100, 1000, 1000, and so on. So these are the example of irrational numbers, and all the non-perfect square numbers root is also irrational numbers, means root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7, root 11, like this. All these are non-perfect square numbers. So non-perfect square root r values are irrational numbers. So these are the examples of irrational numbers, and we cannot write irrational numbers in the form of p by q. Only the rational numbers we can write in the form of p by q. Now this is the definition of irrational number. Next we have a theorem related to the exercise 1.4 problems. See, what is the theorem? Let p be a prime number if p divides a square, then p divides a, where a is a positive integer. See, what is the theorem? P be a prime number, p any prime number, and if p divides a square, a is a positive integer, it's a square, then p also divides a. See, I explain this theorem with an example. See the theorem: let us take here prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, all these are the prime numbers. Now here I am taking p equal to 2. See here the statement: p divides a square, then p divides a. See, I am taking here a equal to 6, means a square equal to 36. See, 2 divides 36. We know that the 2 divides 36. 36 is written as 6 square, means p divides a square. 2 divides 6 square, then p divides, here p means 2. 2 divides 6. 6 means a, means if 2 divides 6 square, then 2 also divides 6. We know that the 2 also divides 6. Next, one more example. Take p equal to 3. P equal to 3. Same, I am taking a square equal to again 36. We know that the 3 divides 36, means 6 square. Then from this theorem, p also divides a, means 3 also divides 6. Means if p divides a square, then p must be divides a, where p is a prime number and a is any positive integer. Now let us see some exercise problems of 1.4. Here I take some problems related to exercise 1.4. Prove that the following are irrational. We have to prove these are the irrational. Here the 3 into root 2, first problem. Second, 6 plus root 2. Third, 3 plus 2 root 5, and fourth, root 3 plus root 5. Now first, the solution of 1, it is given 3 root 2. We have to prove this. 3 into root 2 is irrational number. We have to prove 3 root 2 is an irrational number. Is an irrational number. We prove this problems by proof of contradiction. Proof of contradiction means, what is the meaning of proof of contradiction means? We have to solve the problem by taking against the given statement. Means we have to prove it is an irrational, but we proved it is irrational not in the direct way. We can consider this quite opposite statement. Means we consider it is a rational. This type of proof is called proof by contradiction. Contradiction means quite opposite. We have to prove it is an irrational, but I am taking this is a rational number. Suppose 3 root 2. Suppose 3 root 2 is a rational number. Is a rational number. Rational number means every rational number is written as in the form of p by q, where p comma q are co-primes. Now we can write this as 3 root 2 is written as in the form of p by q, because it is a rational number, and every rational number is written as in the form of p by q, where p comma q are co-primes and q not equal to 0. Now 3 transpose 3 right side, 3 here the multiplication, and multiplication converted into division, or it is in numerator, right side means it is in denominator. So root 2 equal to p by 3 value right side, numerator converted into denominator, 3 into q. So say equation 1. In equation 1, what you observe? See, p comma q are integers, 3 also integer. So p by 3q is an integer. Means it is complete a rational number. P integer, q integer, 3 integer, p by 3q is a rational number. If the right side quantity is rational, then the left side quantity is also rational, because here we are using the symbol equal, means both side values are same, means both side quantities are same. Means in equation 1 RHS, in equation 1 RHS, p by 3q is a rational number, Then LHS root 2 is also rational, but we already see the definition. We already discussed the definition of irrational numbers. In the definition we already told that the root 2 is an irrational number, but here we get the contradiction that it is a rational. Why rational? Right side quantity is rational, then the left side is also rational. Here we are getting root 2 is also irrational, which contradicts the fact root 2 is irrational. What is the fact? Root 2 is irrational. This is the irrational, but we are getting here the rational. Both are quite opposite statements. Why here we get both are quite opposite statement? Means our assumption. What is our assumption? We suppose that 3 root 2 is a rational number. Our assumption is wrong, because 3 root 2 is irrational number. So this is wrong. Means what is correct? What is correct statement? Correct statement is 3 root 2 is an irrational number. Means this contradiction arise. Why it is arise? Means we suppose that it is a rational number. So we are supposing it is a rational number, and we solve the problems, and at last we get contradiction. So this is called the proof by contradiction. So fact that root 2 is irrational number is contradiction. So what is correct? Therefore 3 root 2 is an irrational number. Now next 6 plus root 2, the second problem, the solution of second, same, this is also all the problems are in the same model. We have to write again the same steps here also. Solution, we have to prove 6 plus root 2 is irrational. See, again we have to prove 6 plus root 2 is an irrational. We have to prove this as an irrational number. Again, by the proof of contradiction, we have to suppose the quite opposite statement. Suppose 6 plus root 2 is a rational number. Rational number means it is written as in the form of P by Q. So 6 plus root 2 equal to P by Q, where P comma Q are coprimes and Q not equal to 0. P by Q form where P comma Q are coprimes and Q not equal to 0. So transpose 6 right side. Root 2 equal to P by Q minus 6. So this is equation 1. If you observe here, P comma 6 comma 6, P comma Q comma 6 are integers, then P by Q minus 6, P by Q minus 6 is a rational number. Means in equation 1 the right side quantity is rational, then the left side quantity is also rational. In equation 1 RHS equal to P by Q minus 6 is a rational number. If it is rational number, then the right side quantity means the right side value root 2 is also rational. So this contradicts again the same steps, which contradicts the fact that root 2 is an irrational. This contradicts the proof that root 2 is an irrational. Why we are getting irrational? Because we suppose that 6 plus root 2 a rational number, so we get the contradiction, means we get the root 2 is also rational, but we know that root 2 is always irrational. So it happened because our assumption is wrong. So what is the correct statement? 6 plus root 2 is irrational. Therefore 6 plus root 2 is an irrational number or irrational. See here we have to observe the simple concept behind the problem. We have to make the root terms separate, means we have to put the root terms only left side and transport all the remaining terms right side. And always in this situation, always the right side quantity is a rational number and the left side is irrational, both are contradicts. So our assumption is wrong and we direct the original statement. See here I am again saying the same concept. See, we have to make the simple concept, all these problems we have to make the root values separate, only we have to put the root values left side and transpose the remaining all terms right side, and always the right side quantities are rational and here the left side is also rational. So this is contradicts and we write the same statements in all the problems in this model. The same steps are repeated. We have to observe, we have to separate the root terms left side only. Next, third problem. Now third problem, we have to prove 3 plus 2 root 5 is an irrational. So same steps, we have to prove 3 plus 2 root 5 is an irrational. We have to prove this is an irrational, but suppose 3 plus 2 root 5 is a rational, then every rational number is written as in the form of P by Q. So we can write this as 3 plus 2 root 5 is written as in the form of p by q, where p comma q are integers, p comma q are co-prime and q not equal to 0. Q not equal to 0. I already told in the previous problems that we have to make the root terms single, means we transpose all the terms right side and we have to make root 5 terms only put as it is in the left side. So transpose 3 right side, here the right side symbol is 3 symbol is plus. If you transpose right side means it becomes minus, means 2 root 5 equal to p by q minus 3. 2 root 5 equal to p by q minus 3, and make here do the LCM. P minus q into 3, 3q by q, the left side 2 root 5. So transpose to right side, 2 in numerator, right side in denominator. So root 5 equal to p minus 3q by 2q. 2 value right side in denominator, p minus 3q by 2q. See here 2, 3 and pq. Here 2, 3 and p comma q are integers, then p minus 3q by 2q is also is a rational number, Say this is equation 1. Here is equation 1. P minus 3q by 2q is a rational number. Equation 1. Now in equation 1, RHS. What is RHS? P minus 3q by 2q is a rational. Then LHS root 5 is also rational, but we already know root 5 is an irrational number. So same, which contradicts that the fact. What is the fact? Root 5. The fact root 5 is an irrational. We are getting the contradiction here. Which contradicts that the fact root 5 is an irrational. So it is happened. Why it is happened? Means our assumption. What is our assumption? 3 plus 2 root 5 is a rational number is assumption. This assumption is wrong. So what is the fact? So we conclude that, what we conclude? 3 plus 2 root 5. Our question, 3 plus root 5 is an irrational number. We cannot prove direct it is an irrational number. We prove this by in reverse way, means by, this is called proof by contradiction. We are taking quite opposite. Irrational means we are taking rational, and we are at last we get the quite opposite statement. Rational number, root 5 is rational. This is our opposite statement. So this type of proof is called proof by contradiction. So we conclude that 3 plus 2 root 5 is an irrational number. Now fourth problem. We have to prove root 3 plus root 5 is an irrational. So same proof. Suppose root 3 plus root 5 is a rational, then rational number is written as in the form of p by q. So root 3 plus root 5 is written as in the form of p by q, where p comma q are co-primes and q not equal to 0. Now here in the previous model problems, it is not, we cannot separate direct root 3 and root 5 like in the previous problems. So we have to make here squaring on both sides. We have to do one more step, squaring on both sides. See, observe the previous problems and this fourth problem is the difference. Here only the single root terms are there, but in fourth problem there are two terms are there with the roots. So if any problem contains the two root terms separated by either plus or minus, then we have to apply the one more step, that is squaring on both sides. So root 3 plus root 5 whole square equal to p square by q square. So squaring on both sides, left side square and right side square. So left side term, it is in the form of a plus b whole square. A value root 3, b value root 5. So apply a plus b whole square formula. A square plus b square plus 2ab, a value root 3, b value root 5. Right side quantity same, p square by q square same. Now we can cancel direct square root. Here 3 plus 5 plus 2 into root 3 into root 5. Root a into root b equal to root of ab. So here root 3 into root 5 equal to root 3 into 5, 15 equal to p square by q square. Now 3 plus 5, 8 plus 2 into root 5 as it is, 2 into root 15 as it is equal to right side p square by q square. Now we can separate root 15. We have to make root 15 single and transpose all terms right side, because here the only single root term. So transpose 8 right side, 2 root 15 equal to p square by q square minus 8. Now make LCM. Here the LCM is q square, p square minus 8 into q square, 8q square. Left side 2 root 15. So transpose 2 value right side, it is in numerator, right side in denominator. So root 15 equal to p square minus 8q square by 2 into q square. 2 into q square. So again same in the previous models. So this is equation 1, and if you observe the right side quantity is a rational number, so left side quantity is also a rational number. See here the same 2, 8 p square q square are integers, then p square q minus 8q square by 2q square is a rational number, means in equation 1 the right side quantity RHS p square minus 8q square by 2q square is a rational, then the right side quantity is also rational. Left side quantity is root 15 is also rational number, but we know that the root 15 is not a rational number. See, same again the same statement which contradicts that the fact. What is the fact? Root 15 is an irrational. We are getting a contradicts statement that root 15 is a rational, but it is opposite to root 15 as irrational. So what is the conclusion? So we conclude that root 3 plus root 5 is an irrational number. We conclude that it is an irrational number. So remember always, if the two root terms are separated with plus or minus, we have to make squaring on both sides. And one more problem, we can solve same model, root p plus root q irrational. Prove root p plus root q irrational in the same way. Now next we solve one more problem. So it is an important in exam point of view. Complete this 1.4 topic related to irrational number is important for 4 marks. Now here one more important problem. Prove root 2 is an irrational number. See, solution, we have to prove root 2 is an irrational. We have to prove root 2 is an irrational. But suppose root 2 is a rational number. Suppose root 2 is rational number. If root 2 is a rational number, then we can write it is in the form of p by q, because every irrational number we can write in the form of p by q. So root 2 we can write this as p by q, where p comma q are co-primes. Co-prime means, so what is the meaning of co-prime is they have only one is a common factor, means no other common factor for both p and q. Only one is a common factor for p and q, and q not equal to 0. Next, make squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides, root 2 whole square equal to p square by q square. Square root cancel. So left side 2 equal to p square by q square. Transpose q square left side. So it is in denominator, left side in numerator. So 2 into q square equal to p square. 2 into q square equal to p square, or we can write this as p square equal to 2 into q square. See, this is an important step we have to remember in exam point of view. Here, see, what is p square equal to 2q square means, see, if you observe, p divides, suppose the p divides 24, suppose p divides 24, then the 24 is written as like this, 2 into 12, 2 into 12. If 2 divides 24, then we can write the 24 as 24 equal 2 into 12. So here the same steps, see, p square, in the place of p square 24, 2 as it is, and in the place of q square is 12. In the place of q square is 12. So means if 24 is written as 2 into 12, then 2 divides 24. See, here the 24 is written as 2 into 12, then 2 divides 24. Here I am writing 2 divides 24 means here p square. See, we have a theorem. What is the theorem? If p is a prime number, if p divides a square, p divides a square, then p also divides a. P means prime number, a means an integer. If p divides a square, then p also divides a. So p means here 2. 2 is a prime number. 2 divides p square. Here p divides a square, then p divides a. 2 divides p square, then 2 also divides p. 2 also divides p. Now again I use the same concept. If 2 divides 24, then 24 is written as 2 into 12. So 2 divides p means we can write p equal to 2 into some integer, where m is integer. I am taking m is an integer. M is integer means if 2 divides 24, 24 is written as 2 into 12. Here 2 divides p means p is written as 2 into some integer m. Now squaring on both sides, p square equal to 2m whole square. So 2 square value 4m square means p square equal to 4m square. Put the p square equal to 4m square in equation 1. Say this is an equation 1. Put p square value in equation 1. Here substitute p square value. What is p square value? 4m square equal to, in equation 1, the right side, 2q square. 2 1s are 2 2s are, means 2m square equal to q square, or q square equal to 2m square, q square equal to 2m square. Here again the step once equation 1 is repeated. See, p square equal to 2q square, q square equal to 2m square. We are getting the same steps again, means same. If p square equal to 2q square, then 2 divides p square. Here also 2 divides q square. Same again by the theorem. If p divides a square, then p also divides a. 2 divides q square, then 2 also divides q. 2 also divides q. See here the statement 2 also divides p, and here also 2 also divides q, means 2 divides p and 2 divides q, means 2 divides both p and q. 2 divides both p and q means 2 is a common prime factor or common factor of 2 is a common factor of p and q. So what is this? P and q means, here if we see the definition here, root 2 is equal to p by q, where p comma q are co-primes. Co-prime means they have only one is a common factor, then only they called co-prime. But here we are getting one more common factor. What is the common factor? 2. 2 is a common factor for both p and q. So both the statements are again quite opposite. Here we are saying 1 is a common factor, again we are here saying 2 is a common factor. So both are the quite opposite statements. Co-prime means only 1 is a common factor. Here we are getting 2 also common factor. So this is a wrong. Why we are getting the wrong statement means our assumption is wrong. What is our assumption? Root 2 is a rational is our assumption, and the assumption is wrong. So this is which is contradicts. What is the contradicts? Which is contradicts that p comma q are co-prime. Which is contradicts that p comma q are co-prime. So p comma q are co-prime is wrong. It is true, but we are getting the wrong statement. So we conclude that root 2 is an irrational number. We conclude that root 2 is an irrational. See, once again I explain this. We have to prove it is an irrational number, but suppose it is a rational. If it is a rational means we can write this as in the form of p by q, where p comma q are co-primes. Means co-prime means they have 1 is a common factor. HCF of p comma q is only 1. So squaring on both sides, square root cancel, 2 equal to p square by q square, transpose q square left side means 2q square equal to p square, or p square equal to 2q square. Means here if 2 divides 24, then we can write this 24 as 2 into 12. Means here same, in place of 24 p square, in place of 2 is 2, in place of q square 12. So 2 divides 24, 2 divides p square, then 2 also divides p. We have a statement, if p divides a square, then p also divides a. So 2 divides p square, then 2 also divides p. If 2 divides p, again I use this example, if 2 divides 24, then 24 is written as 2 into 12. Here 2 divides p means we can write this p as 2 into some integer m. Squaring on both sides, we get p square equal to 4m square. Substitute this p square value in equation 1. We get 2m square equal to q square, or q square equal to 2m square. Again the same steps are repeated. P square equal to 2q square, same steps are repeated. Then 2 also divides q. 2 divides both p and q, means 2 is a common factor of p and q. This is a quite opposite statement, that p comma q are co-prime. So our assumption is wrong. So what is the right statement? We conclude that root 2 is an irrational number. In the same way we can solve root 5 is irrational. In the place of 2, replace 5. Now we can solve the root 5 also in the same model, root 2. Replace just 2 plus 5 and write the same statements and write the necessary values where it required. Now 1 by root 2. Now we have to prove 1 by root 2 is an irrational. Suppose we have to prove 1 by root 2 is an irrational. Next, see, the same steps. Suppose 1 by root 2 is a rational. If it is a rational, then it is written as in the form of p by q. The same steps, it is written in the form of p by q, where p comma q are integers. P comma q are co-prime and q not equal to 0. See, here I am writing one more step extra. Rationalize, multiply and divide with the root 2. So root 2 by root 2. Left side only multiply and divide with the root 2. Now see, multiply numerator and denominator with the denominator. 1 into root 2, root 2. Root 2 into root 2 is root 4. Root 4 value 2 equal to p by q. Now transpose to right side. 2 in denominator, right side means in numerator. So root 2 equal to 2 into p by q. Now see, 2 comma p comma q are integers, then 2p by q is a rational number. P comma 2p q are integers, then 2p by q is a rational number. Say this equation 1, same in equation 1. RHS 2p by q is a rational, then LHS, what is LHS? LHS root 2 is also rational. LHS equal to root 2 is also rational. So right side quantity is rational, then left side also rational. So which contradicts that root 2 is an irrational. So this is a quite opposite statement. Here the rational and this is an irrational. So this occurs because our assumption 1 by root 2 is rational is wrong. So what is the right? So we conclude 1 by root 2 is an irrational number. So far this is complete about the irrational numbers.